Dan Rand, Healthier Us, talking about health and nutrition myths, right? Healthy eating myths. Like, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. No. Whoever said that doesn't know what they're talking about. Or, have 5 small meals a day. Keep your metabolism going. No. Don't do that. Forget all the things that you thought you knew before. Because when I started doing research, I found that they were all wrong. Now, if you're a bodybuilder and you're working out 2 times a day, okay, maybe you need to eat 5 times a day, small meals with tons and tons of protein or something. First of all, doing that and trying to meal prep for that is a nightmare. You don't want to deal with that. You do intermittent fasting, it's super easy. You don't even have to worry about getting breakfast prepared. I prepare my lunch just because I don't want to go eat out. I just want to make a sandwich and a bag of chips and an apple and be done with it, right? But don't go crazy. You try to meal prep 5 small meals a day is a pain. And it doesn't even help you. It doesn't work. The science behind it doesn't make any sense. And I'm all about common sense. I like when I say, like, how does this work? And then I find out how it works and it makes sense. I love that. Like insulin. If you're eating 5 small meals a day, your insulin level, which is the fat storing hormone, is raised higher all day long. You're just storing fat, storing fat, storing fat. Even if it's not a lot. Because you're storing the sugar that's in your body and you have sugar in your blood all day long. Don't do that. You don't want to do that. Breakfast, you don't need to have it. It's not the most important meal of the day. Not at all. You already have tons of energy stored from your last meal. Because guess what you did all night? Nothing. You slept. Now, if you were working out, okay, maybe you needed to have something. But even when I'm doing it and I've fasted and I go for a run 2.5 miles in the morning when I'm fasted, you would think like, oh man, I better eat something. No, I'm fine. I am fine. 2.5 miles, I'm fine. I do that at 6 o'clock in the morning. Next thing you know, I don't eat again. I don't eat until 12. How did my body survive from 7 o'clock in the morning to 12? Well, it had some stored sugar still left in there, and then it tapped into the fat. That's why I have fat on my body. For when my body needs to get sugar in its system, it takes the fat and makes it into sugar and uses it for energy. That's what I want to do. So don't believe things that you thought you knew before. I'm telling you, it's not true. It's not correct. Now, there are certain cases, obviously, where people need to because, we're talking about, diabetes and all that kind of stuff and, there's certain insulin levels that you have. I'm talking about an average person here, okay? So there are always extreme cases. And everything I say doesn't mean it's going to work for you, by the way. You got to do the research and check it out yourself. Everyone's body's a little bit different, but they all work generally the same. So I'm here to tell you that's a whole bunch of myths. You don't need to have breakfast. It's not the most important meal in the morning. And you don't need to have 5 small meals a day. You don't need to keep your metabolism going all day. If you can only do 3 meals, it's better not to snack in between the meals. Because if you don't snack, at least the insulin level comes down in between the meals. So, don't believe the myths. Do the research. Good luck.